Hi guys, welcome back. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to talk about my newest hobby, and that is indoor climbing, also known as bouldering. But before we leave, what even is that? So, inspired by actual rock climbing, bouldering is a form of rock climbing that's done without the use of a rope or a harness, and this is usually done on problems on boulders that are usually less than around 20 feet, and it kind of focuses on building strength and technique and using your problem-solving skills. And bouldering is usually practiced in these, controlled environments that we call a climbing gym or a climbing center, which is where I'm going to take you today. And there's usually climbing walls over there with padded flooring for safety, and it can also be done outside on natural rocks, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to break my head. But it's usually done to simulate an actual rock climbing environment. So there's different levels as well that kind of focus on the different types of problems that are there. But yeah, I'm so excited to take you guys, and let's see, it should be really fun. Basically how it works is that you need to start with what says S. Basically S is for start, so that means that both your hands need to be on the S's while you start. And then if you look over there, all the way up, it says F. Another really cool and interesting thing is that with the levels, the depth of these holes get less. So for example, this has a solid grip, like I can hold on to it. But for example, purple gets a little bit smaller, like as you can see, or like this, there's not much to hold. And then if you look at like the highest levels, it's something like this. So there's absolutely nothing to hold on to. Like you need to really have that grip, which is so difficult to get. But yeah, that's why it gets even more difficult with the more you do it. But I think if I do keep practicing, hopefully one day I can get to the higher levels, but let's see. Okay, now we're trying a different green one. This also starts with the two S's over here, and then you kind of need to figure out how you want to do this. Go all the way till there. So let's see what I end up doing. Okay, now that I'm warmed up on the green one, we're going to try the purple one. And it's the same thing, you need to start with the S's here. And another rule is that you can not all your limbs need to be off the floor. So it can be like this, it can be off the wall, but basically off the ground. That's the main rule. So we're going to try this one now. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so for more context, this is like my second or third time trying climbing, so I'm obviously very new to it. But I think the more that I'm doing it, you kind of realize that you need to put some thought into how you actually strategize and go up and come down as well. There's always different ways of doing it, but it's very important to think of the best way possible, because sometimes if you just see the S and you kind of just climb on, it probably won't work. You might just mess up when you're halfway there because you haven't really thought it out. And there's just a few things to keep in mind, that when you're coming down as well, you need to down climb safely, and if you want to fall off or jump off, you need to jump on your back and keep your hands out. So yeah, I'm obviously very new to it, but it's fun and I'm learning something new. It's a new hobby I've developed. I'm gonna continue trying now. I've done a little bit of purple, so let's try another purple one I think now, because I'm gonna try to do as many levels as I can today, but I don't have very high hopes, but let's see. Okay, so I think this wall is a little bit higher and it has the overhand thing that I was talking about. So I'm going to try it. Let's see how it goes. First of all, another really big issue for me is that my limbs are not very long, so half the time I can't reach the different starting points. Good for me. can't do more. I'm so high. Oh my god. That was so scary. I was at the top and I just like didn't know what to do next, and I thought I was gonna fall and die, but it's fine. I gave up. I didn't do it. Okay, so I obviously failed that one, but the more I think of it, I think it was just also because of the overhand thing. It's really hard when you need to like kind of pull yourself up but you're at that angle. I do think maybe if I thought about it a little bit more, I would probably get there. I think I got to like the second last one, so I didn't miss like all of it. But yeah, I didn't obviously finish it, whatever. But considering my level, I'm just always proud of myself for even surviving. So now I'm going to try this one. It should be easier because it's straight. It doesn't have that overhand thing. I don't know. It's because it's that side. I think we will get to that side. So I think the reason I failed is that when I was kind of around this area, I didn't really hold on to it, so my leg was kind of just dangling. So I'm gonna try again. Okay, attempt number 3. I'm gonna try again. Let's try to strategize this time. I hate this part.
I'll give it that. Yeah. And it's that over there that's quite. The only thing is you need to finish this side.
I'm just gonna chill here.
You're gonna have to come all the way back around. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that looks. Yeah. These two I need here. Start. I reckon you. Shoot. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be as nice as all that.
Okay, so now that I finally got that one, after 3 attempts, I just need to rest for a bit because it's so tiring to keep going consistently. You need to take some time to kind of rest, give your arms a break, give your back a break, because it basically uses every muscle in your body. But it's so tiring. It's also interesting because I think on the 3rd time why I finally got this one is because I actually took a slightly different route. So I kept looking at the purple on the right side, but I wasn't really noticing that there's a few on the left side as well, which are probably there for a reason and need to be incorporated in the strategy. So I kind of went around. If you look at the 3rd time, I kind of went around rather than just focusing on going on the right. And then it worked. And obviously I was very scared to come down, but I made it. Okay, so for the last one, I'm going to try the orange one. But I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So it starts here, yes, and it ends over there. Second attempt. Let's see now. I don't know. I just see this guy. This one I'm doing purely just for time pass and ego. We'll see. I'm not expecting anything out of this.
So normally it would be like...
That's the S. This is not gonna end well.
So it would be like
It's so far away. My arm is not moving.
So I'm encouraged.
But imagine if I do it.